Welcome to a series called He Trains My Hands for War, where we're going through the book of Joshua, verse by verse, because the book of Joshua is by far the best example of what it is to be in the army of the Lord and seeing a people group that follow his every direction, every step of the way, and have victory after victory after victory. And I just want to take a moment because we happen to be at this place where Joshua defeated 5 kingdoms all at the same time. And he dragged the kings out of their, essentially their holding place, and he had his captains put their feet on their necks, literally showing them this is what the Lord God does for you and for Israel. And as we kind of see what they're dealing with now, even this, this is very timely. We're just going to pick it up right there, right after that moment, Joshua 10:25. And Joshua said to them, "Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, be strong and courageous. This is what the Lord will do to all the enemies you are going to fight." Now, this is a promise from God that, Joshua has repeated himself time and time again because God literally said these exact same words to him. So as we continue to go through this book of Joshua, we could literally with our own eyes stare at reality playing out just like God said it would. This is something that I think a lot of people, regardless where you sit on Israel in general, from the very beginning, those who curse Israel will be cursed. Those who bless Israel will be blessed. And their enemies will never defeat them, ever. They will only be defeated. And the general message still stands. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, be strong and courageous. This is what the Lord will do to all the enemies you are going to fight. Now, the future, the past, all the enemies. Not some, all. And, even as Christians, as Gentiles, we need to kind of really be aware of, well, how should we be in these scenarios, especially when we get to the end times. How should we be? How should we behave? And it's really the same way that Joshua and his army behaved is how you should behave. Listening to the directions of God, not listening to what the world says, but what God says. So there you go, you guys. Any thoughts or insight on any of that, definitely put that below. Do want to take a moment and say that most people watch this channel, they're not subscribers. Click that subscribe button. It greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, and never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.